David HaMelech, he says that the greatest tov, it's true by the way, it's true, the greatest tov, the greatest good, that's real good in the world, is getting a connection, a closeness, a relationship with Hashem. That's the real good. And the pasuk says, "Va'ani kirvat Elohim li tov." Getting close to Hashem is the real good. That's real. That's really real, and that's the best that's the best pleasure in this world. We forget the next world, we know that, but in this world, the greatest pleasure you could have is your connection and relationship with Hashem. It's greater than any other pleasure. You could get you go on, let's say, a vacation on a crazy island and the coconuts and whatever it is, and you have a private island, you have chefs and you have butlers and you have everything that you can imagine. And the top chef of the, you bring him, and then you have the dessert cuisine bakery of the number one in the whole world, and he's making you crazy desserts, and then you have a bar, whatever you can imagine. The bottom line is, all those pleasures is a fleeting pleasure. It's a pleasure that goes by fast. Even take eating. It's a pleasure. Everybody loves eating. It's great. Why not? Hashem gave us an appetite. You eat, you have pleasure. But that pleasure is so fast. It just goes away so fast. Like boom. Think about it. How fast is the most the best thing that you could eat? 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour, or you sit there fine. You have a 10-course meal. Yeah, somebody told me they have a new item over here. You order a 10-course meal. You heard of this one or no? New item. 10-course meal. I was like, wow, I never heard of that one. I heard 3-course, there's that. They made a new item, 10-course meal. Imagine sitting there. So I asked the guys, how do you get 10 courses? No, they give you a little bit of a sampler of this, of that, but it's 10 courses. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So what? How long can that last? An hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. You're having a big seudah, yeah. But at the end of the day, that pleasure is over. At that point, is over. You go on a 10-day vacation to whatever it is. It's over. At the 10 days, it's over. It's a fleeting pleasure. But the pleasure of the relationship that we have with Hashem, it's an everlasting relationship. I'm talking that it's a 24/7 relationship. Well, you're thinking about him, you're walking with him, you're speaking with him, you're doing all those things. It's a very besides healthy, it's just a sensation where you can't imagine. Like the Hazon Ish used to say, how do you work on your bitachon? How do you work on your emunah? How do you work on your bitachon? So he would say, before you walk into a shoe store, this is what he said, before you walk into a shoe store, you pray to Hashem, help me find the right shoe. You walk out of that shoe store, whether you found the right shoe, whether you didn't find the right shoe, you say, thank you, Hashem, no matter what. So you're starting to build that relationship more and more. Now, the Mesilat Yesharim is teaching us that you have to work hard to grab the Torah and the mitzvot. Right? There's always a resistance. Sometimes people are lazy. They can't wake up too early to learn, or they're not in the mood to learn. All these different things, or it's very hard for them to do the mitzvah. Don't be lazy with it. Rather be amel, be zizut doing it. Shishadel the big boy barach. Get close to Hashem by doing the mitzvot, right? And you should just know he gives a intro to this. Just know Simo HaKadosh Baruch Hu la'adam. במקום שרואים בו מלכים אותו ממנו יתברך והם התאוות החומריות אשר הם יימשך אחריהן יהיה מתרחק ולדוק מן הטוב האמיתי. He says what happens is like this. Hashem put everybody in a situation, in a matzav, in a situation where there is going to be distractions, and which is the pleasures that are taking you away from the real good. The more you go after it, the more you are distancing yourself from the real good, which is HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Now, that is distractions. There's many distractions. There could be something called Chemdat Mamon. What's Chemdat Mamon? A person loves money so much, where since he loves money, he just loves money. Has nothing to do, he's going to spend it, not spend it. The guy already has $100 million in the bank. Has nothing to do. It's just that he loves money so much, he wants more of it, so he gets distracted of making more and more and more and more and more. But you have, Habibi, you could live from here to Mashiach with all the money. So what is going? Why can't you? Why can't you? What's going on? So it's a distraction, It doesn't even have to be a guy who has $150 billion. It doesn't do that. It could be a person that has things like that. He's just getting distracted by. I just gave an example of Chavdat Mamon, but it could be a distractiveness of anything else in that matter. A guy loves cars. So all day he's looking at this car, that car, this car, that car. What are you doing? What are you waiting? Like, no, bro, you understand? I love cars. The cars, they came out new. I know a guy who was telling me he loves sneakers. The guy told me he has literally a whole 2 closets full of sneakers. He collects the Jordans, he collects this, he Kobe Bryant, he collects everything. Collect this item of sneakers. Now we come to my thing, you'll say this thing. So you wear it? Yeah, I wear it. One Sunday I switch once a year, maybe he wears 52. Every Sunday he wears a different type of sneaker. He comes in, I love sneakers. So it's a distractive of life. Like Kadosh Baruch Hu, you have to understand, it's basically, he's doing that also to test you. What are you going to do? How much do you love me? Do you love me more than your distractions, or you love distractions more than you love me? Who do you love more? Your distractions, or do you love me? You understand? You understand what's going on? It's like a person, he wants to get married. He's getting married. But the girl, she wants to see how much does he love me? How much does he love me? So what does she do? She says, there's something called, I don't know if you ever heard of the Super Bowl? You ever heard of this? Huh? You know what that is, right? Yeah. So what is the Super Bowl, right? You guys heard of the Super Bowl, right? So they have the Super Bowl, right? So what she wants to make sure that he loves him so much. So what does she do? She says, by the way, I want to go out for dinner Sunday night. Okay, sure. Any Sunday night. Which Sunday night? And she says the Sunday night is Super Bowl Sunday. Sunday night is Super Bowl. And this guy is a very big football fan. I'll give you an example. And then he says any other night but that. He says, no, I'm insistent. I want that night. Now he's debating. I don't know, what should I do? Should I do? Should I not? Should I do? Should I not? Should I do? Should I not? So he eventually says, okay, I'll take you out that night. And he goes out and they get married. So he says, why'd you pick that night of everything? She says, I wanted to see how much you love me. How much do you love? Do you love me over a football game? Oh-ho! Wow, now I know you took me out, you did this, you did that. Now I know that you really, 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 really will do anything for me. Right? Whoever who wants to see how much do you love him? How much? Do you love him a little bit? Do you love a lot of it? You ready to sacrifice your life for him? What are you ready to do? What are you ready to do for HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Everybody loves Hashem, but the question is, what level do you love him? You understand? And if you could push away all the distractions and just focus on him, whatever it is, on him, doing mitzvot, Torah, Ma'asim Tovim, there's so much to do out there. There's so much to do. Tefillah, Tehillim, there's so much. And you say, I'm dedicating, I'm focusing, then already you have to understand, you'll get on to the next levels. You get really, really, really high in levels of Avodat Kadosh.